Hello. Hello. Hey, Zimmy, how are you? Welcome on in here. Welcome on in. How's everything? And Happy New Year to you. Oh, hey, I appreciate the follow. Oh, did you follow and then unfollow? What's this? Yeah. Yo, Topper, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. How's everything? And how was the B-Day celebration? Also, before I keep going, let me know how the audio is, because I had to turn my game audio like all the way up. And when I have it on my normal settings, it sounds so low. But if I do this, it sounds perfectly fine. Sounds good? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Zimmy's a lady. I know Zimmy IRL. I believe the word is dudette. Y'all horrible. So who's gonna knock on wood first? But yeah, so my first stream is a sponsor stream, and we're gonna be playing oh my goodness. Yo, Isos with the year streak. Holy crap, my dude. Yes, this is a sponsored stream. I am playing Saint Kotar. If you would like a link to their website, there it is. And if you want a link to their Steam page, there that is. So if y'all want to check them out, give them a shout, go right ahead. Go right ahead. So this is going to be a psychological horror mystery detective kind of game. And I'm going to try and go as far as I can before the thunder gets here. It's supposed to be thundering around 2 o'clock my time. And hopefully it doesn't like knock out my power like it did before. But yeah. Let me see if I can pull up something for y'all about the game. Actually, I can do this right here. There we go. There we go. My dumbass accidentally closed Chrome on accident. Aww. Well, you were smart for reopening it. So here's a short about me. I'll read the plot to you, and then we'll get going with the game. So Saint Kotar, it's here we go. It's a psychological thriller. Sorry, it's a psychological horror detective game set in a cursed valley in rural Croatia. Investigate the disappearance of a relative in the occult-ridden town of Sveti Kotar as you switch between conflicting realities through the eyes of two godly men. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. Did you do anything special? So the plot, uh, in this story, in choice-driven psychological horror detective game, you play as Benedette and Nikolai, two troubled godly men in search for their missing relative in an ancient god-devoted town called Sveti Kotar. Here, an unknown presence preys upon the weak and sways on devil worship and witchcraft. Evidence points to your missing relative being involved in the grisly murders and the occult. Wait a minute, what? But what is the truth? Are you also to blame for what happened? Will you put the pieces together and unravel the truth behind the town's centuries-old horrid presence? Or is madness going to be your fate? So, that is what we're going to try and figure out now. Oh, you wanna emote? Wow, I don't know how you did that, but that's awesome. Congrats to you. I consume in a healthy amount of vodka. Is that special? Actually, if y'all haven't noticed, I do have follower emotes now. So feel free to spam those whenever you're here. It is all good with me. I have no problem with it. And yeah, without further ado, let's get going, shall we? And unfortunately, the emotes don't pop up on the in-screen chat. Isos, what are you doing out here gifting subs like it's no tomorrow? You have gifted, sir, 16 subs. If you gift 5 more, you will be number 3 on the leaderboard, which would be pretty heckin' awesome. Yeah, my face is in emote. Yeah. Thank you so much, Isos. Let's get some hype in chat. Exclamation hype, please. Holy shizzle. Wow. Isos out here being the best around. New Year's present. Hey man, just paying it forward. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I know that I've been in the paying it forward mood. And I've been enjoying it actually. Feels great. So let me not delay anymore. Just a few things. I would not be acknowledging follows anymore. Because Twitch still, I don't believe, has their stuff done together. So if someone follows, they follow. I'll just say thanks for the follow and keep it rolling. Because they may want to lurk or they may be wanting attention. So if you want to see who followed recently, just look down at the marquee. Which way? Nope, other way. Down here. Down there somewhere. Yeah. You can see who followed. Historical moment this is. Yeah, you could. I mean, it's 2022. I'm playing a freaking horror game on the first day of the year. Like, what else could go wrong? But actually, let me see if I can turn my monitor up a bit. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Shout about to get spammed by TTV, some random follower. It's ironically not too far from the truth. MFers be doing that and it's so annoying. Yeah, it really is. It's
Father,
like,
please don't leave. It's dark. The witch could be hiding in here. Don't do this. I'm sorry if I have sinned. I didn't mean to. Please.
okay, move cursor with left control stick. Press left mouse button, bottom face button control to move character. Press and hold right mouse button left triggers to highlight interactive objects. What? Am I moving?
My old nightstand. Mother said they threw it away. There's a matchbox inside the drawer.
Press left mouse button on matchbox to pick up the item.
I can now try to light up the room.
Bennett, where are you?
Mother, I'm in the basement.
For God's sake, you'll get sick in that place. Get out immediately.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I'm waiting to hear the prayer, son. What are you waiting for?
You put him there? Why would you do that, Joseph?
It's his behavior that did that to him.
He was good all day. He helped me with the weeds and the food and...
And he talked to a kid at the funeral.
When did this happen? I didn't see him.
Of course you didn't. Because you don't care of this family. I do. I should lock you all downstairs. You all need to learn. Where is she? Where's our daughter?
Holy crap. I just started the game and I'm in heaps of trouble? Yeah, Zimmy, I got all my modules done last night. I have 15 minutes to spare. I just hope that my writing suffices. Press left mouse button on the character portrait or help. Refer to help in the main menu for hotkey. Open the inventory, then press the right mouse button to examine matchbox item. Press left mouse button to select matchbox and move cursor outside the inventory. Press on candle to use matchbox on it.
Mother has dozens of the same in her room. Each has an engraving with a big scary eye inside a triangle.
Candle.
There are at least a dozen matches inside the box.
Okay.
Help! Mother! Help me!
Quickly press left mouse button on a staircase to run.
You silly. What are you doing? It's me.
Whoa, where'd she come from?
I'm sorry. I thought you were that witch. How many times do I have to tell you? Witches don't exist. And it's just the two of us here.
So her name is Victoria. Ooh, I have choices to make.
Why are you here? I heard Father talking to himself before going to get you in your room, so I ran here and hid. But why? You know he's going to be very angry at you once he finds out. Because I've promised I wouldn't let you be alone in the dark again. And when I promise something... You never break a promise, I know. I'm glad you were here. I can't forget our aunt's white face. Me neither. She looked so different. Her head was so bloated and pallid, and her eyes and hair so dark. The curse did that to her. Don't be ridiculous. She's at peace now. That's all that matters. I hope she is. You're wrong. Father would never lie to us. About what now? About the witch that cursed our bloodline. He's just trying to scare us with stories so we don't do anything wrong. And today you did wrong, so he punished you by locking you down here in the dark. What did I do? I still don't understand. You talked to that tall boy. Don't you remember? We are not allowed to talk to other people anymore. They are evil. I thought that meant we must avoid adults. How am I supposed to make friends then? Mother said we have each other and God. She's right. I don't think we need anyone else.
Your aunt was once such a beautiful woman, full of life, a perfect creation of God. But her fate was nothing more than a Sunday morning rite, and the witch's curse just a fairy tale story. Evil is everywhere, my dear children. It is hiding in the shadows of this world. It takes form of animals, and it possesses people.
Father, please forgive.
You should look up to your sister. Unlike you, she values God and this family.
It's my fault he went to talk to that boy. I ignored him because I was looking into the coffin and I lost sense of time. I beg you, don't hurt him anymore.
You must learn to be alone with God. You must learn. You all must learn what true faith is.
It was just a dream. I often think about that peculiar day, but I've never relived it so vividly in my dreams. Why now? Why in this place? I need my glasses. I can't even think without them.
So I have a Bible, a rosary, a passport. So okay, so this is a point and click game. All I heard was hands being thrown, right?
Nothing here except a thick layer of dust. The fabric is full of moth-eaten holes, though too small for my glasses to have fallen through. Ah, here they are. Fallen to the floor, but still intact. Thinking of the dream I had, I don't remember going to sleep at all. We came in, Victoria and Nikolai went upstairs to prepare for the castle, and then... nothing. I must have fainted. I have to talk to Victoria at once.
Oh wow, this is definitely a point and click game.
cold black fireplace that hasn't been used in ages. The same feeling I'm getting from the rest of the house. Those tall, dark trees strike me with dread, even in daylight. It seems like I'm not the only one to have that feeling. The path ends abruptly right at the entrance of the forest.
Why does he feel like a Sims character? I don't think this game is supposed to be, technical. And also, don't forget that this is a indie game.
Is this meant to represent a basin? Like at the entrance of a church? This is blasphemy.
Oh wow, there's water.
That's not holy water for sure. It has a weird smell. Looks disgusting. I'm staying away from it. I checked it last night. It's useless. There's not enough oil inside.
I came here once reading about a cult trying to do what? Satan took a piss? Probably. What's up, J2? How are you?
I checked it last night. It's useless. There's not enough oil inside.
Must have drunk the wrong beer. Well, he is in Croatia.
This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria in her younger days.
But yeah, this is a sponsored stream, so y'all want to check out their links. There they are. And it'll definitely explain more about the game that I'm playing. Also, let me know what y'all think about the game so far as I progress. Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know that I could just move around just by clicking. Okay, so I probably missed something downstairs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed something downstairs. Yeah, I thought it said a cult is trying to kill you. Yeah.
Codex Niva, Heart of Pagopice, and Dino Tominic. I've never heard of these works.
That's a little weird how the music stops when you enter the menu. Yeah, that also crossed my mind. Made it a little bit eerie.
Looking at it makes
but
me
also
uneasy.
thought that it was a glitch. So maybe they could put some music in
Nikolai?
the
Yes,
menu.
Benedict?
Where's Victoria?
I don't know.
Dang, just straightforward.
Do you have the slightest idea why Victoria rented
Hope
this
it's not
dreary
once
house?
hearing
I don't even know how
Ishin
she
coming
found
to the
it.
States.
Looks like the owner is some kind of artist. Or is at least convinced to be. Very morbid taste. Strange figures.
I agree.
Yeah,
I've never seen so many
I mentioned
masks
that in my
life, especially
feedback.
not placed on walls.
That's a strange painting.
It is. Take a better look at it and tell me what you see.
Why?
Please, do as I say. I'll get to the point.
You know, I wonder if the speech is fast-paced intentionally. Like, there's something going on with a character that, you know. Wait. Yeah, something going on with the character that we don't know yet.
A yellow blanket
Maybe nervous?
wrinkled only on one side of the bed.
Wait, what's this? Oh, someone opened the front door. Lovely. Is it me or the game? But I
Giant
can't
bowl
see
made out of clay,
Nikolai.
filled with
Yeah,
what seems to be some
the
type of oil.
atmosphere is very dark. This is a mysterious house that they're in right now. And you know, it's not like modern technology. So that's the atmosphere that they're trying to portray.
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots.
Was it slower before? I don't know. That was the first person that was the second No, that was the third person I've heard. No, fourth I've heard had some kind of interaction with wardrobe.
All I see here is a lonely coat rack.
Okay, I can go downstairs. Let's go here. I can tell, but it seems too they're almost intentional to be lazy so they don't have to develop a character model because they can't see shit from what's directly in front and that light in the back. Right. What's over here? Nothing. Anything over here? Okay, let's go outside.
It's locked. Victoria or Nikolai must have found the key and locked it while I was asleep.
So let me go back upstairs and get that key. I have a game suggestion. Ever played AI, the Somnium Files? No, I haven't. Oh, no, I haven't. What is it about? And is there any relation to this game? I mean, personally, would have felt it better to do FPS. Wait, what?
Do you have the key to the house? The door appears to be locked.
I don't know where the key
This
is.
SP? Yeah, they could have done it, but you don't know where the key is. Excuse me. You don't know much.
Codex
It
Neva,
is a detective
Heart
game.
of Pagopice.
Oh my
And
god, it's been so long
Domination.
since we last talked.
I've never
Right,
heard of
Acid?
these
It's been
works.
so long. It feels like eternity.
Do you have the key to the house? The door appears to be locked.
I don't know where the key is.
Oh. I didn't realize that was clickable.
That is not a mere shadow. It's a
I
symbol
know,
of
right? It's been a
darkness,
whole
of
year.
evilness devouring this lost man.
I think of the atmosphere and everything. I feel like it should be similar to that of Until Dawn. In terms of gameplay, I mean,
Main
I think they
eyes
did
at
their
the edge
best
of a
to
wicked
make it
soul.
like Until Dawn. Or I don't know if that was their reference, but Until Dawn has a third-person view. Wait a minute, yeah, this is kind of close to Until Dawn, but it's not like you're doing any kind of action.
Main eyes at the edge of a wicked soul.
But I wouldn't call Until Dawn a point-and-click game.
A snake-like mouth implies a man who cannot be trusted, at the very least.
Ooh. Let me check that bed one more time.
A yellow blanket. like a
Yeah,
woman on one
gameplay.
side of the bed.
Well, I am kind of glad that I don't have to read everything.
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots.
See, if I go back downstairs, will it trigger a cutscene? Yeah, I mean, Until Dawn has a lot more funding and probably more devs, so it proves difficult to imitate that style, so I give them props for that. Yeah. Okay. Look at that painting.
This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria in her younger days. Those tall, dark trees strike me with dread, even in daylight. It seems like I'm not the only one to have that feeling. The path ends abruptly right at the entrance of the forest.
Yeah, they are actually like video game developer software that, you know, that the public can definitely get a hold of.
It's locked. Victoria or Nikolai must have found the key and locked it while I was asleep.
One thing I do know about AI is that it requires time management. I'll have a Bible, a rosary, and a passport.
I still remember my father's exact words. This Bible is part of your body now. At all costs, you must keep it until death comes. It repels the darkness and keeps its fiends away from me. It's a personal document that allows me to cross borders. A cold black fireplace that hasn't been used in ages. The same feeling I'm getting from the rest of the house.
You have to go inside the victim's memories to figure out what went on since they didn't fess up. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get out the house. I wonder, can I show Nikolai my inventory?
I have no faith in the outcome. I struggle to find a reason to do that. That's a strange notion.
Okay. I am in a pickle.
A yellow blanket, wrinkled only on one side of the bed. If we don't find a civilized way to get out of here soon, this rack could come in handy to do it by force. If we don't... I should contemplate more about this decision.
A
giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil.
Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't the water downstairs like very dirty? I wonder if I can use the rosary to cleanse it, if that's a thing.
That's not holy water for sure. It has a weird smell. Looks disgusting. I'm staying away from it. That's a strange notion. I should contemplate more about this decision. It's not going to work.
That's a strange notion.
I checked it last night. It's useless. There's not enough oil inside.
He is not touching whatever liquid that is, right? I ain't touching this one bit. Hmm. Can I burn the Bible?
This feels wrong. A cold black fireplace, that the same... It's not going to work. A cold black fire, the same...
Hmm.
This feels wrong.
Oh, I can save it. Cool. Save myself. Yeah. Well, the statue isn't interactable. Let me go back upstairs. There's a bowl, tree painting, coat rack. Let me check out that coat rack. Sorry, bowl.
A giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil. A giant...
Okay, so I can't pick up the bowl. Okay. Because I wanted to put the bowl in the lamp down. Sorry, the oil of the bowl full of oil in the lamp downstairs.
I've taken a closer look at the painting.
You don't recognize this man?
I've never seen him before.
And nothing happened to you by looking at him?
Why would anything happen to me?
Last night, after your sister and I came upstairs, she was getting ready for the castle, and I was standing right here, and I wonder, yesterday when we boarded the train, was anyone else in our cabin?
Hey, don't be trying to dodge my question.
You haven't answered. Why would anything happen to me? What's wrong with this painting?
I don't know yet. Please, just follow me as I go over yesterday's events. I'll get to the point.
Uh-oh.
Just the three of us.
But once the train left Budapest, wasn't there a man who came in?
By placing the sign, "Do Not Disturb" on our doorknob, I made sure this wouldn't happen. The only time that door opened was when the conductor peered in to tell us we have arrived at our destination.
And when we left the train station, no one was following us? Didn't Victoria notice him?
Notice whom? Your dear wife was over the moon to have finally arrived at Sveti Kotar. She couldn't stop talking about the place, but said nothing about anyone following us.
Right. And on our way to the house, we stopped at the square. There was a strange ritual taking place, with a gigantic effigy. What was it like?
And what about the mass of hooded people that gathered there? It was a dreadful scene.
I remember the goosebumps when hearing the crowd pray as one voice, though.
Let me tell you what happened after that. We found the path which led us to this house. What happened when Victoria knocked?
Well, we realized the door was actually ajar.
And the owner wasn't here. Just silence. Dead awful silence. It gave me chills. Once we entered the house, what did you and your wife do?
I said it before. We went upstairs to prepare for the castle exhibition.
Leaving me to wander alone downstairs in complete darkness. You found nothing odd about the house being empty and unlocked?
I did, but Victoria said it's nothing to worry about. So I just followed her.
We never went to the castle?
You don't remember?
The last thing I remember is searching for a light. And then nothing.
What do you mean?
I mean, everything after was only a dream, but I don't even remember going to sleep. Victoria dragged me into this town to make me attend that piddling exhibition in the castle. We never went there, did we? Which means I left the monastery only to spend a horrible night in this house.
We both fell into an inexplicable void. Something is terribly wrong here.
Tell me what happened last night. What's wrong with this painting? And where's Victoria?
I'm afraid I don't have the answers. What happened is that while I was waiting for her to get ready, my attention was drawn by this painting. Next moment, I was seeing myself relive yesterday's events, with one difference. The man in the painting was there the whole time.
The whole time?
He was in our cabin, and he was that gigantic effigy the inhabitants set on fire. Shortly afterwards, he emerged from the crowd in human form again, unchanged, and then led us towards the house. Once we got here, he jumped on my back and asked me to carry him upstairs. I was happy. I felt like a father carrying his own child.
Carrying this being on your back must have some weird symbolic meaning.
He was holding so tightly that I could feel his long and sharp fingernails penetrate my throat. After we finally got upstairs, I was so upset and in pain that I had to throw him off. I quickly turned around to reprimand him and instead saw a human-sized crow with no eyes and a blood-stained beak. It croaked at me and then soared inside the painting. I wanted to run off, but couldn't. I was in shock, too terrified. That was the moment I woke on the bed, fully dressed and disoriented. Victoria wasn't here.
Why did you ask me all those strange questions about yesterday?
I had to separate the dream from the real, as the dream was startlingly real.
Startlingly real, just like my own dream. We should leave this accursed house at once.
After I woke, I noticed Victoria didn't even sleep on this bed. So I went downstairs to check if she was there, perhaps. I found only you, still asleep on the couch, and the door locked. That's when I started to think.
We have to force our way out of here because we don't have the key.
We are guests in this house, and needless to say, men of God. We must leave without doing any damage. I've already searched this floor for a key, and tried to open the balcony door, but it's locked or stuck in some way.
What about the windows?
Strangely enough, or maybe for a good reason, they are made in a way that prevents them from being opened. Stay here and give it a second look. Whatever you can find that could help us. I'm going downstairs to check. Force should be our last resort to leave. Or maybe we get lucky and Victoria comes back in the meantime.
Let's hurry up then.
Oh, wow. You're a man of God. Don't resort to violence. Wow. Okay.
Just don't look at the man in the painting again. We don't want to risk anything.
You can switch between the two playable characters whenever you see both portraits on the screen. Try switching now by pressing on the smaller grayed out portrait or refer to the help in the main menu for hotkey. Oh, that was the tutorial. Okay. Oh, I can talk to the statue. Or the bust.
Strange piece of art, I must say.
She's one of them. Use your body to exit the premises. Not a bad idea.
The sun is setting. Darkness will be upon us soon.
Wait, why is it blood? And why is there a key?
It doesn't look inviting, but I think I see something in there.
Wait, Nikolai and Benedict are seeing two different things? What?
I need light.
Oh, Isos, there's your light that you was asking about. So yeah, everything was pretty intentional. So these two are seen. Where did the... Oh. There's their painting. I'm gonna look at it again. It's gone.
It's written in an ancient alphabet, which I don't understand.
Yo.
Could this be the name of the man on the painting?
I know I saw a man on the painting. But that was when we were both in the same room. Okay, door.
A yellow blanket, wrinkled only on one side of the bed. A giant bowl made out of... If we don't find a civilized way to get out of here soon, this rack could come in handy to do it by force.
Oh, you can run. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not locked, but rather just stuck. Not sure what's the cause, because both sides of the door are heavily grimed from the outside.
Tell you what, let's go downstairs.
I should stay on this floor and try to find a way out of here.
Okay. Oh, what's this?
It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots. It looks like mud. It has a sickly odor. How did it end up on a balcony? If I could push it back with a stick or something similar, I might be able to open the door. Forgive me, God,
Oh,
but I must take
Maziel,
this.
what's up? Welcome on
I think it'll fit
in.
perfectly under the balcony door.
I got a coat rack. Nice. Want to stop by before heading out and say Happy New Year's is great, and I know I'm hella late, but glad to have you with the Glitch family leaving your stream on to count as a view. Hey, Maziel, I appreciate you. Matter of fact, let me give you a quick shout out for you, fam. Say about money Baduseo. Yeah. Chakuma. Fam, go ahead and follow Maziel. Oh yeah, Maziel. When I was in your stream, I was going through a really big thunderstorm that knocked out my internet, and yeah, I forgot what I posted, but I answered one of your questions. Oh, it was about Genshin Impact, and I sent you that link. I don't know if you saw it or not. J2C, say about many Baduseo. Coat rack.
If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind.
Crazy. Lol, I would have thrown my ex out there. OMG.
It looks like mud. If I could push it back...
Wait, I thought I used a stick on that, underneath door.
I was
There we
right.
go.
It fits perfectly underneath. Looks like there's mud on the outside. That should be enough to open the door.
All right.
My God. Nikolai, come upstairs, quickly! You must see this!
Coming!
Hydrate. Alrighty.
Come closer. Take a look at this. The hell? Nerdy, what is up? How are you? Happy New Year to you. And Zimmy, thanks for the hydrate. I'm playing a point-and-click game. I'm doing alright. This is a sponsored stream. If you're interested in seeing what game I'm playing, there's a link to their website and there's a link to their Steam page. Let me see that sculpture back there. I can't see this one. Oh, that's weird.
I must have seen this face before. Feels familiar in an uncanny way.
The Benedict over at the balcony. Let me see if I see something different with that painting when I'm looking at it as Nikolai. Is it still there? It's gone. The painting's gone. The face is gone.
The king.
It reads the king. Okay. Okay, so he can read, but he reads and sees stuff, but he's more of a smart guy.
It's messy only on my side of the bed. Victoria didn't even sleep last night.
But was it ever really there? It was there. It really was there. I'm so serial.
It's my turn to demand something from you now. Take a good look at the balcony, and then we can talk.
Oh, God.
Ooh, look at all that blood. That's a crow's head. Marks?
Have you noticed these marks on the door? They were unnoticeable with the door closed.
I don't think these are just random marks. It's a symbol, and it looks like it was made by sharp fingernails.
Taps pinky toe on X to doubt.
What is this? It looks like a mixture of earth, blood, and
Flesh.
Who's flesh? What kind of flesh?
a rotten wooden stick. I don't need it.
Damn. Alright.
All crows look exactly the same to me, but this one seems to be missing its eyes.
Indeed. Just like the one in your dream.
So were you dreaming?
You understand now why I wanted to leave the moment I saw this house?
Calm down, Benedict.
I am calm, but we both don't remember what happened here, and we both had horrible dreams. And now this. Can you still smell that sickly odor? Don't you see the connection with your dream?
Maybe I opened the door last night and saw the crow's head. It could be the reason why I had that dream.
Doubtful. Something else is at work here. The crow looks like it's been recently decapitated, and the mud is still wet. Don't you wonder who did this?
So it's
And
fresh.
I can't think clearly in here. I found a key inside the stoop.
The key to the entrance door? Inside the stoop?
I believe so. Haven't tried it yet.
At least I won't have to walk over the devilry on the balcony, and risk an injury by jumping below.
You think Victoria could be responsible?
If it wasn't you, or even me, who else could have done it? The man from the painting?
I knew it. Come on. You really think she's capable of such a thing? What's the matter with you?
She may be my sister, but I don't know her anymore. I do know she's playing with things she doesn't understand.
Things she doesn't understand?
Things no one should understand. The symbol, the decapitated head, blood and flesh.
You mean with occultism?
Witchcraft, I believe. She's playing the role of a witch to play with me, unaware of the consequences that will inevitably come.
My wife is not a saint, but to think she's practicing demonic things is insane.
Okay, so Victoria is Nikolai's wife, but Benedict's sister.
You think she made us forget last night and influenced our dreams?
No, but she's the one who picked this house. Not you, and certainly not me. That was a deliberate choice with a plan.
And what would that plan be?
I think the castle exhibition was just a lure. Her real intention was to drag me into this town to play with my beliefs and fears.
You really don't know her anymore. What happened between the two of you? She doesn't want to tell me.
She became the same person our aunt was. Godless and incredulous about our father's words. Hopefully he's at a place where he found peace, unaware of my sister's thoughts and acts.
They got Rufy and are involved with cult activity,
The
probably.
key I found downstairs is probably the key of the main door.
You already revealed your suspicion about the key. Why are you mentioning it again?
If the key is here, where is Victoria?
I don't know and I don't care. She could have locked the door from the inside, left the key, and then jumped from the balcony.
That's what I'm
my
thinking.
point. It doesn't make any sense. Why would she do that?
I think she found a second key, because no footprints are visible on the mud outside. She didn't jump from the balcony.
Something else must have happened. Let's go outside and make a plan to find Victoria. Our minds are being suffocated in here.
No, I've had enough of talking, and I don't intend to search for her. I'm leaving this town at once.
Dang, you gonna leave your sister like that?
You can't just leave. She's your sister, for God's sake.
She stopped being that a long time ago. Just look around and think about everything we discussed today.
I'll say it again. Something else must have happened. There must be a logical explanation to all of this. Why did you even agree to come here?
Obviously, I wanted to see and feel what it looks like in hell.
I'm not in the mood for joking. Why? She mentioned she had to talk to your superior in the monastery.
And what else could she do? After I declined, the only way to have it her way was to persuade Father Imre. He must have given her his blessings only because of the assignment he had for me. Talk to the local priest about the town. See, there's nothing in the official Vatican archives about Sveti Kotar. And after coming here, I think I know why. Can we go downstairs now? I have a train to catch. I need to find that priest before then.
I'll accompany you, my brother. It's a small town. We should be able to find Victoria along our way.
Secret passage. Sir 2020 was that. So now I'm Nikolai still. You can run too.
A cold breeze is caressing my face. It's soothing. I could stay here forever. There's nothing more in there.
Wait, did you get the key out?
It's locked. There's nothing more in there. The sun is setting. Darkness will be upon us soon. I don't need that. My eyes fare better in the dark.
Let's use the bus to bust out the window. Oh. You need-
Strange piece of art, I must say.
Maybe need a hook? I don't know. Let me look at that painting since he sees stuff.
I didn't notice this painting in the dark last night. I don't like the look of this woman. It's driving me mad.
It's getting sus, right? Wait, what's in your inventory? Oh, I had the key. Bye.
Before we step outside, you have to promise that once we find your sister, you'll talk to her. There must be no arguments or secrets in this family.
Why do I have a feeling you are not leaving with me?
Can't you reevaluate your decision?
I'm leaving, Nikolai.
We never planned to leave the next day. Didn't she tell you? This house was rented for 3 nights.
She did not. So much about having no secrets between us. Please, leave me alone.
All right.
Good day, gentlemen.
Good day, sir.
My name is Martin Mostov. I am a detective in the service of the town of Sveti Kotar.
I have 2 questions. 1, what happened to your head? And 2, you didn't hear us talking inside the house or try to knock? Sorry, when the route would have been taken, right? I have a question about his head.
How can we help?
Is there anyone else inside the house?
No one. It's just me and him. Why?
Where's the woman?
The house is empty. What's going on?
We came here looking for a woman, only to find 2 scared men.
Dude, you're sus.
And who's the man in your company?
Dr. Eric Khatur.
Doctor? Mr. Hatur, is somebody hurt?
Dr. Khatur is the warden of the asylum. He helps the local police force with his knowledge of the mind.
Not a man of words, Dr. Hatur.
He prefers to keep quiet, just like your friend here.
Are you looking for the owner of the house? Because we don't know where she is.
Hand the key of the house to Mr. Khatur.
Why?
Just do as I say.
I'm out of here, bro.
Give the key. Give the key. You're not allowed to go back inside. Please, give the key to Dr. Hatur.
Fetch him an Uber. Right. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
I heard nothing.
Are we free to go now, Martin?
No, you both have to follow me.
Why?
Yes, I'd like to know as well. Why do we have to follow you?
Orders from above.
How can we trust you to be what you say you are?
What's with the face? You never seen a photo of a man with an intact head? It was taken before the incident.
Oh. So something happened to him. Okay. BS orders from above, right?
Where are you taking us?
Down to the police station where everything will be explained to you.
What prevents you from discussing the matter right here and now?
I'm not in the position to do that. There's a hierarchy I have to respect.
Run, Forrest, run!
Who is the woman that you seek?
The woman's name. The woman's name is.
Victoria.
What for? Why do you need her?
Sir, everything will be explained to you in the station. Now, if you don't mind, please follow me.
Whatever harrowed you through last night, it'll be nothing compared to what will happen if you do not obey.
Ooh, okay. Forrest talking now.
I obey no one! Where's my wife? What happened to her? You know something about last night, don't you?
We don't know! Enough!
Calm down.
I'm calm.
You shattered my walking stick. I'll make sure you don't forget your stay in Svetikotar. Welcome. Take them away.
Yes, Mr. Warden.
Okay. Still know I'm in jail,
First sign of electricity in this town.
right? Should've called that
I guess
over,
one could get
right?
lost by looking at this mirror for too long. It's so dark that I can't see my own reflection. Anyone on the other side? I have a train to catch.
Right, he's just trying to go home. And Nikolai's like, nah.
Why am I being held here like some kind of sinner? Can someone tell me what this is about? I think I heard someone. I did nothing wrong, and you have no authority over me. Let me go!
Place all your belongings inside the box. Push it back into the wall once you're done. Don't try to deceive us. We'll know.
I'm out of here.
It's pointless to try. The detective has just closed and locked the door.
That's
Do not
definitely
test our
cut off.
faith in you, and do not try to obscure things from us. Give us everything you have.
Ain't got much, bruh. I ain't got much at all. I'm not gonna lie to you, this game is definitely creepier than Resident Evil.
Do not test our...
I'm not giving my Bible to anyone, even at the cost of being tortured and executed.
Okay.
I trust you for now, but at the end of the process, you'll be searched thoroughly.
Please don't strip me
Decisions have
nude.
consequences in this town, little priest. Now, please step into the light so we can begin. You seem to obey orders, unlike your brother in the other room. Admirable.
He's just a brother-in-law.
So, Benedict. What a strange surname. Dohnani?
Dohnani.
Whom do you serve, Benedict Dohnani?
I serve only God.
We all do. But you serve him in a different way, don't you, little priest?
I'm a monk among the ranks of the Pauline Order.
Ah, monkhood. A way of life in solitude and silence with God. Many believers say it's the only way to be near our Maker. What can you tell me about that brother of yours, Nikolai Kaliakin?
He is a deacon.
That's not what he said to us. Are you trying to lie to me? How could he serve God if he's married to your sister?
He abandoned the path to priesthood to marry her. Deacons are allowed to serve in both houses.
After such a horrible past, God had to make it up to him.
What do you mean?
His orphanage days. The mass grave they found at the orphanage.
What?
You must have heard about the witch nun from Minsk.
Vaguely. I was very young back then.
Your brother was there. You saw all those decaying child corpses in the backyard. It's horrible just thinking about it.
Wendell, be ready. We may need your assistance.
I know nothing about him and his past.
I think you're just trying to protect him. It's useless. We'll find out everything we want to eventually.
It's the truth. I barely spoke a word to the man before coming here.
Quite an interesting family.
What time is it, officer?
Time is not relevant in this moment of your life.
I'm under the jurisdiction of the Vatican. You have to let me go.
The church can do nothing for you here. You, like everyone else in this town, answer to me and our patron saint only. Now tell me, what brings the three of you to our little town? It's a long journey from Budapest.
We were invited to attend the exhibition at the castle.
And who invited you?
Nobody invited me. It was my sister who was invited and who made me come along.
You're lying to me. No strangers allowed to get into the castle. Invitations don't exist. Tell me the real reason.
I was dragged here by my sister. What does it matter after all? We never made it there.
Continue obscuring the truth, and you'll end up dragged into Akhrizat for eternity. Nikolai's already doomed. He's a liar and a tyrant. If it wasn't for Mostov, God knows what he could have done to the warden. But you, I feel you're different. You're not like him. We know your sister was at the castle last night. She was seen by multiple witnesses. Tell me everything I need to.
Who's knocking?
Are you sure that was Victoria at the castle? How was that possible? You said strangers are not welcome.
Right?
Has anyone seen me or Nikolai there? I have to confess that something happened in the house we spent the night in. I don't know what exactly, but it was Victoria. She did this to me. Officer, can you hear me?
Black lamp.
Let me out! Finally, am I free to leave now?
Who's that?
You both have to come with me. Again.
Why?
Oh, where?
Beyond the wall of crosses.
That's no one of the
At
Force.
last, the grandiose Church of Mary. After so many centuries, still here, still holding up against...
What are we doing here?
I'm not at liberty to talk about anything. Now walk. The chief is expecting you.
Can I get my stuff back? No, only a Bible.
Do you have any idea why we are here?
No, but I know what this place is. I overheard two officers talking at the station.
Here's your time to dip, right?
I heard the detectives say this is the Church of Mary.
The officers referred to it as the Heart of Darkness. Said they've never been here until today.
Judging by the architecture, I'd say the church was built in medieval times. I was told Victoria was seen at the castle last night.
They told me the same, and I don't know what to think. Let's not talk about it here.
Sounds like sacrificial grounds, right?
Ever heard of the witch nun from Minsk?
I see. So they told you about my orphanage days.
Victoria knows you were an orphan?
Please. I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh.
Did they ask you anything about the house?
No, but I suspect they will. The warden is here, inside the churchyard.
I can't believe this is happening to me. Never mind. All entrapped within heavy iron cages.
Bye.
All entrapped within heavy iron cages.
Oh, wow.
Someone's in the driver's seat. He looks tense, wildly moving his hands and head as if threatened.
He's probably trying to tell them ladies to move down there.
Ah, you made it past the wall of crosses. Through tall trees, unmarked paths, and unnatural, dreadful silence. Into the heart of darkness where you invited us to meet.
We invited you?
You have, with your deeds.
I don't understand. What is this place? Why are we here?
This church was built with one purpose only, to repel evil from the Carcassa forest. It failed miserably, and was absorbed by darkness instead.
Chief, we'd appreciate it if you could tell us what's going on.
Words are unnecessary. Light always reveals. Lights on, officer! Now, take a good look.
Wow, there's blood. Is that a skull? An abstract skull? Well, we won out. Car.
Never mind. God!
Oh no.
What? Tell us, why are we here?
Yep, that's
Lights
a body.
off! Ranko Merzel, the beloved mayor of Sveti Kotar, hanging up there all alone with a dreaded yellow mask. Underneath the mask, he has nothing left. His face ripped off, his eyes gouged out and eaten. His skull cut open, and parts of his brain eaten.
What?
All whilst alive, tortured cruelly by the moon ghouls, or those that want to become one. In the very end, his chest and abdomen were torn and his heart ripped out, to be devoured.
His body is still up there. How could you possibly know all these things?
We don't have to pull him down to know what happened. We've seen this too many times in our lives.
2 one-way ticket tickets to Barcelona, please. All right. Oh my gosh.
Who are the Moon Ghouls?
Saborans is their name. Servants of the moon demons. Some people believe they're not humans, but rather evil entities that take human form. We don't know who they are. They're hiding in the shadows, impossible to find.
This is a horrific crime scene. We shouldn't be here.
Is this the way you welcome strangers in your town?
We know the mayor was murdered by Nermin, a man who decided to worship the moon deities. The past teaches us we are unable to see the true soul of other people, no matter how close they are to us.
So you interrogate strangers and tell them of the existence of malicious beings, and in the end you show them their prey?
Nermin didn't feast on the mayor's corpse alone. There was someone else who joined the ritual.
How do we know if it's not you? We don't know, J2. We don't know.
The name Nermin doesn't mean anything to us.
We're here for the first time in our lives, Chief. What do you want from us?
Lies. All lies. Where's Victoria? Or should I call her Petra instead?
Petra?
What do you mean?
We know she used the name Petra when introducing herself around town.
Our mother's name.
We just don't know where she's hiding, and we need you to tell us.
We don't know. When we woke, she wasn't in the house.
It was our plan to go looking for her, but then your men intercepted us.
And you welcomed them by pushing the warden to the ground.
Yep.
We don't know where she is.
So here's the plan. We grab the car and dip. It's a lose-lose situation here, right?
Why do you think she's hiding?
Do not try to make a fool of me. She was seen pushing a man from the castle roof last night. And when we found his severed head, he wore a yellow mask. We know she helped Nermin. Her scratch pad was found up in the belfry amongst pieces of human flesh. If you want us to search for her, fine. Once we find her, she'll face the same fate as Nermin. They'll beg us to end their lives.
Why would she help Nermin, a complete stranger to her?
The Saborans cult needed a witch among them. Morbidity and the occult fascinate her. She's your sister. You should know that.
This is insane. My wife would never do harm to anyone, let alone join a cannibal cult.
Who was the man she allegedly pushed from the roof?
We're still trying to fish his body parts from the chasm below the castle. Whoever he was, he's just one piece of the puzzle.
How can you be so sure of her guilt? What proof do you have?
We found her belongings in the belfry, and her coat in the woods, not so far from here.
Coat? How do you know it's hers?
A coat, badly damaged, with blood stains. Her wallet and personal ID were inside, but we also found something else next to it. An eviscerated fetus.
He got the Osiris treatment. Dang. Hey, Z. I got back and I met Zhao. Zhao? Is that person famous?
My sister was pregnant?
She still is. Don't you understand what they're trying to do here?
Victoria sacrificed her unborn child to the moon demons.
No. This is not possible. She would never.
We know she's hiding somewhere, and we know you're lying, which makes you her and Nermin's accomplices. She even tried to make us believe she killed herself after the murders.
You met the real face of Zhao in real life in Sweden. Wow. Yokohama Liamang. Alright. Okay, back to the game. Alrighty.
An accomplice? I fell asleep the moment we entered that house. I am a man of God. How dare you put such sin on my soul?
I've seen many people say or think they're godly men. That means nothing. Faith is more than mere words.
Why do you think she tried to fake her own death?
There was a suicide note in her coat. Many have taken their own lives in this forest. She thought she could trick us with a message of repentance. Pathetic. You clearly don't have any intention to help us, but we might have means to change your mind.
Chief, do you really think we would be lying? Is my wife really capable of committing such atrocities?
Look around. Can you smell death? Can you sense wickedness? Of course I believe that. This is a cursed land. And I don't know who you are, and I don't trust you. None of you. Take them away. Make them talk.
Gentlemen, you know how this works. Follow me.
Why have we stopped, Detective?
Someone needs to help you out. I'm letting you go.
All of a sudden you want to help us? Why?
Your sister came here to join a madman? She chose this town to fulfill her occult desires? And you're helping her to hide. That's insane. Maybe she got kidnapped by Nermin and...
Nermin.
I don't know. You must find her as quickly as possible.
Let's sell marriage license. Use your eyes, man. Right?
Chief Noren will be furious with you.
I never lied to him. Or at least it's what he thinks. He won't question my decision to let you leave. But you have to give me your word you won't leave town. We have your passports, but one can always find a way out if he wants to.
We promise.
I wouldn't question a word from 2 priests.
I promise.
Start your search with the warden.
Oh, we gonna leave town? Maybe?
Dr. Hatur?
I was with him last night before the incident at the castle. He was already looking for Victoria.
Before the incident? Are you sure?
My head injury sometimes makes me have memory lapses, but you don't have to question my intelligence.
Promise.
I'm sorry, but I knew it. The moment I saw that man, I knew there was something creepy about him.
I don't know how, but he might be somehow connected with her disappearance.
Could he be found at a mental hospital?
Oh no. You can't possibly get to the Marov Asylum. It's off limits for non-staff or non-inmates. The doctor resides at the only lodge in this town, the Goldine Lodge. That's where you should go first.
Where's this lodge located?
From here, go down towards the lake. Once you reach the shore, go left. You can't miss it.
Why did he stay at the house while we were being interrogated?
He wanted to make sure Victoria wasn't there, but to tell you the truth, I think he had other reasons. I'm not sure.
What time is it?
I don't know, but it's getting late and you should act. Immediately.
The train is about to leave soon. Could you give me my belongings back?
That I cannot do. I'm sorry.
We have to go now.
A few words of advice before we part ways. There is a reason why this town looks desolate, even in broad daylight. Don't get yourself fooled by the lights you see here. This soil is cursed and the air tainted with wickedness. I know you can sense it. It's the opposite of what you're used to. Be wary while wandering around. Under no circumstances you should go into the forest or onto the mountain. They are forbidden.
Okay, so we're going to the
Stick to
forest
the
and the
town.
mountain.
The moon ghouls are impossible to find, except for when it's too late for oneself. God bless you all. I hope you find salvation in spite of the horror all around you.
Silent Hill vibes, right?
We have to split, Benedict. I'm going to the lodge. You should go back to the house, in case Victoria comes back.
Let's get out while we can.
I don't know my sister anymore.
Forget Victoria, right?
She became a person I've dreaded my whole life. She's a devil worshipper, a murderer, a person acting against God. Who is she? How could she change so much?
Since when do you trust other people? They are lying, Benedict. Victoria is innocent.
Did she drag me here to sacrifice me? Like she did with her unborn child?
Wow.
Hey, she did not do that. Our child is not dead. The chief is lying. Before this journey, when was the last time you saw her?
A couple of years ago, I guess.
I see and talk to her every waking hour since we married. People don't change that much. She's a good person.
They don't change. They just strip the facade and show their true self. If they are lying, how do you explain her scratch pad in the belfry?
I don't know.
And what about her coat? Or the fact that she used my mother's name to introduce herself?
We should ask if this is true. The only person she spoke to after arriving here is the lady from the souvenir shop over there.
Don't forget, she was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof by multiple witnesses.
Maybe she was assaulted. We don't know who that man is, and what really happened last night. If we don't succeed in finding her soon, going to the castle is something we should consider. And this is partly on us. If we weren't so weak, we wouldn't have been drowned into a nightmare cycle of dreams. Just look around you. It's already night, for God's sake.
I've noticed. It means we slept for more than half a day.
Even when dead tired, one can never sleep that much. It's unnatural. The house definitely did this. Because we were weak.
It's my fault? It was her idea to make me come here, and she picked that damned house. How do you explain the balcony horror?
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know how to explain many things. I'm just trying to find a meaning in all this madness. We should move, brother. She might already be back at the house. Or in danger at the hands of that warden.
No. I'm leaving.
You what?
I'm leaving. Going back to Budapest.
You won't make it past the border. You don't have your passport.
I'll be fine. Given the circumstances, Father Imre will understand why I didn't talk to the priest of Sveti Kotar.
But he will judge you if you leave your sister here.
I don't care about Victoria and what she got into. God will be her judge.
God will condemn you for leaving your sister to die here. Open your eyes! She's the only real family you have.
My family died the day my father left us.
Damn.
I'm with God alone now.
If you leave, you will pursue your own selfish desires, not his will and words. She was accused wrongly. You need to stay here and help me find her in the name of faith.
Tell him reincarnation, next life, right?
You think she might be back at the house?
Could be. It's the only place where she knows we might be. Are you going to help me?
I'm leaving.
It's pointless. She's dead.
Benedict? Don't you dare turn your back on your sister!
Achievement.
I left and never looked back. Never saw my sister again. And I had a happy and fulfilled life, as I was alone. Alone. With God.
My man peaced out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so doing another run through. Look, Ethan learned his lesson. Ask him. If y'all want to beat this game in record time, there's the links. Go ahead and buy the game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was solid. That was friggin' solid. Okay, so I'm gonna get up and get a Pop-Tart, and I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, I'm back. That was just way too funny. That was way too funny. Holy crap. That mess was just... I said, I'm out of here, bruh. Alright, y'all. But if I do continue game, what will happen?
Why have we stopped, Detective?
Someone needs...
Oh!
All
Alright,
of us.
cool. So I can...
All of us. You. Chief no, but
I start
Dr.
my
Why did he? Could he be found?
where's from here?
What time?
That
We have to.
I be with the moon god.
Ethan Winters, he knows that lesson best RE7 and 8, right?
We have to split, Benedict. I'm going.
I don't. She's a. Who did
Before.
a couple? They don't. If they and don't.
If we just look.
I've. It's.
We should.
No.
You.
I'll be. Get. I don't got. She. I'm with.
If she would.
You think I'm going to the house, and if she's there, I'm leaving at once.
You both wait on me, but stay out of the house and hide somewhere outside. The warden or the police might come back. I have the warden's walking stick, or at least what's left of it.
How did you get it?
After falling on the ground amongst all the chaos. He seemed very protective of it. Maybe now I have leverage over him. I'm going to the lodge. Be careful.
The Wheat Dip ending was the best ending. Yes, that was the best ending. We just rolled out like, see ya. And we never saw him again.
Ivan Kotar, Sanctus Patronus. Only dust remains of the thing that was set on fire last night. It's barely readable. That must read Sveti Kotar, and that should be the coat of arms of Croatia, the chessboard. Lots of fog in these portraits. Not quite sure if it's a stylistic choice. The emerging faces are pretty ugly and creepy. An old woman with white hair, white dress, and big white teeth. She's doing her best to look happy. It's just a mock-up of a strange tree with small red leaves and branches pointing skyward. It's missing an eye. The man who did this and put it on display here is a brainless, primitive psychopath.
Ooh.
I'm not a thief. Slips of paper have been squeezed in the fissures between the bricks. I'm curious. I'll read one. Voices now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. A wall of laments? Inside a tavern?
Oh, wow.
Take my son and husband. Just make my agony go away. Forgive me. I'm here at your feet, with you in my heart. From the day I arrived, life has been a blessing and this town a dream. I thank you for that. We are all captives of this place, imprisoned souls waiting for our Savior. Let him descend upon the valley, save us, give us the light. Darkness, shrieking, trembling, you left me in the mine, and now I have no God. My vengeance nears. We are all. My days and nights are nearly over, so let me thank you for everything you've done. I choose to live in darkness. I choose to be safe.
Right? The sibling joining some esoteric cult, that responsibility doesn't lie on me. Therefore, I'm pulling out. That's what she said.
Yesterday, I followed a swarthy old woman into the forest. I don't know if it was an apparition. I don't know the reason why I did it. It was all blackness and silence. My heart is dark now. My soul is cursed. I can feel it. Have mercy on me, for I had such a weakness of faith. The dead are disappearing and the believers are dying. For the love of humanity, do something, Almighty. He who confesses obtains mercy. I was lost until I gave myself to the Lord, but now I'm redeemed by the perfect blood of my child. I had a vision of Ivan Kotar. He led me into the kingdom of Ahrisath. What does it mean? My God, am I doomed? Bind their power, prevent their progress, banish them. My shepherd, free us all. That's it. I've read them all. This wall is just more proof how backwards and horrible a place Sveti Kotar is. It's a nightmare.
I thought that might have been an achievement. Glad I did it.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Oh, damn.
Remember me?
Should I?
From last night? My sister and brother-in-law were with me.
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember faces. They dissolve into fog pretty fast.
So you don't remember my sister, Victoria? The two of you talked last night.
Victoria, you say? I remember her glasses and name.
Did you see her today?
No. You've lost her?
She lost herself, and we cannot find her.
Keep looking and seek help from God. Or ask someone who thinks to be one.
And who would be that fool?
Fool. Funny you say that, because that's how I call him too. My cousin Norin.
The chief of police is your cousin?
Dominic Norin, the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
Sveti Kotar.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage, in front of a crowd.
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
You'll find him in his office at the police station. It's where he eats, sleeps, and fulfills his needs. Talk to him alone. He's more vulnerable without a crowd. Walk into the police station. His office is the door on the left. Just knock and tell him Davor Gorski has sent you.
All right.
He won't care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily, that reason is in front of your eyes.
You? I don't understand.
A gift. The cleaver. Right in front of you.
A cleaver will make him change his mind? Is this a joke?
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever, you decide to talk to the fool.
Sveti Kotar is a small town. Where do strangers go when they visit? Any particular place I should know of?
Ah, glad you're asking. I got many recommendations. You should definitely venture into the Carcassa forest. Its trees are magical this time of year. Then don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udaf mountain and enjoy the breathtaking sight. Lastly, take a diving course at the Lake Hali. I mean, forget about people. Don't ask anyone. Just dive. Just do it yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life. Your soul will be grateful. Grateful beyond imagination if you dip your toes into the spring of the Henna River.
I feel like you're mocking me.
I am.
Dang. Biggest troll in the game so far.
What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night?
Tradition. This town has a history of blaming everyone except God.
God is never to be blamed. He has his own ways of...
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times before. People around here blame strangers, good spirits, demons, witches, and even the Vatican. Everyone else except the one they idolize.
The Vatican?
Crazy thing for a Catholic town, isn't it?
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay long enough and you'll understand.
Tell him for he sends his regards.
Tell me about the moon ghouls.
They will eat your soul and feast over your flesh.
You know who they are?
A cannibal tribe that follow the moon demons. The moon is the key.
In what way?
I already said too much. Seek more knowledge elsewhere.
Dang.
Are you a taxidermist?
A what?
Do you prepare dead animals for fun?
I enjoy slaughtering them. I love my job.
So you are a butcher?
I prefer Slaughterman. Why? What's this all about?
I was asking myself about that poor pig and its head displayed like a trophy.
You have a problem with that?
It's missing an eye, and...
And?
I believe it's a mortal sin to torture defenseless animals.
You know why? Because you are one of them. Like a sheep who follows words and moral codes, you feel endangered, vulnerable, and mortal.
It's actually the other way. I feel...
You don't feel bad or sorry or sad for that pig. You're terrified because you see your own head on that wall.
It's pointless to argue with this man. I have better things to do.
Nothing to say. Good.
Butcher.
What's the story of the bricked-up window you have here?
Human rats kept breaking in and stealing from me. The alley's pretty dark at night, so it was perfect for them. I couldn't find out who they were, so I decided to poison the food. It worked. It was all right for a while. But then the break-ins started again, and I said no more. Walls always work. They divide the sane from the mentally ill, and the rich from the poor. We need walls.
Thank you for the background story, sir, but I meant what's the story behind the slips of paper in the wall?
Of course you meant that. What else would you be interested in after all? I keep them because they amuse me.
How so?
I laugh at how weak and pathetic my fellow townsfolk are. They bring me lots of joy, especially the ones talking to God.
You have a problem with faith?
Do I look like a sheep to you?
This is a madman. No, you do not.
Right answer, priest. Right answer.
I'm not a priest.
I'm not a fool.
Dang.
Excuse me.
Okay. I mean, that was a long conversation, but hey.
Am I really going to take it?
Good. Very good, priest. Now go. Walk bravely into the Temple of Law. You're bringing a gift.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll be alright. That was quite the dialogue.
Suvenirnica Lavenjak. Ah, the drawing makes perfect sense. Lav in Croatian should mean lion. Tiny chairs of torture and bells. I must say they are faithfully recreated to the smallest detail. It evokes a repulsive feeling, and I guess that is its purpose, but I'm not sure it's something God would approve of, no matter the cause. Statues and death masks of Ivan Kotar, and some small-sized replicas of the torture wheel. They look so awkward and unnatural, as if made by someone who never saw them living. A strange, tiny-sized tree with red leaves, growing out of a head vase makes it even stranger, if not morbid.
Morbid. Morbid.
Weird executioner masks. They genuinely look old.
I should check to see if my car payment went through.
Madam?
Do I look like a madam to you?
Well...
Rude. You're going to make me blush, sir. Welcome to my little hut. My name's Ida. Ida Lavenjak.
I already know your name.
How? Do I know you?
Not really, but you know my sister. I was with her last night.
Oh, yes, I remember now. The shy and anxious older brother, Benedict. Or should I say, Monk Benedict.
She said that?
No, sir. It's just the way you looked. Why didn't you come closer when we called you?
Her eyes focus somewhere behind me, with a weary and terrified gaze.
It's alright, you don't have to answer. Where's Victoria?
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me. Have you seen her today?
No, I don't think so.
Last night, did she come back after we left the square?
There were a lot of people here long after that, and I was preparing to close, so I really couldn't say. What's going on?
She disappeared.
Oh no, not her, not again. I hope she's not another victim of the moon.
She was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof last night.
I heard about that accident this morning. She did that. She really pushed that man.
Eyewitnesses saw her.
Liars. Who are these people?
Does it really matter?
You believe their story. You really think she did it?
You've heard about the mayor.
Heard what?
They found his body in the forest.
What? Who told you that?
The police forced me to see it. The body was hanged from the belfry of the Church of Mary. Mutilated, disemboweled, and half-eaten by the crows.
Those animals. I'm sorry you had to see that. Poor mayor. I'll light up a candle for him today.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I like how this game is.
What can you
messing
tell me
with
about
my
Nermund?
mind.
Never seen him, but have heard and retold many stories about him. What do you want to know?
It's a small town. How come you've never seen him?
Because he's one of those who lives under the moonlight, while the rest of us do our best to keep away from it.
A moon ghoul?
The worst of them all. I feel lost now. Why are you asking me all these questions? And you didn't answer me. You think your sister pushed that man? You really think she's capable of doing it? I know her very little, but I know those accusations are absurd.
She is capable, and I believe she did it. Listen carefully. Her husband Nikolai and I are now suspects. The police think we are hiding her somewhere, which makes us look like accomplices of Nermin. She did something to keep us stuck in the house. We woke up having no memory of what happened last night. At the same time, she was seen by multiple witnesses pushing a man from the roof. In the vicinity of Merzel's body, they found her coat and other belongings. She was there. She did it. She helped Nermin.
I don't know what to say except that Victoria is a good person. She looks so gentle and vulnerable. Like a butterfly. I refuse to believe these things, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Benedict. How can I help?
I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe only God can do something. Not even God. She's lost forever.
Dang, this guy asked a lot of questions.
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy. I needed something to cheer me up.
So where's Dante now?
Who?
Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something else.
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley. Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
Sorry, I just remembered a long time ago when I was a child. I think there was a game based on that book. I'm trying to confirm it. Dante's Inferno. That's the name of the game. Now I want to buy this game. Now I want to play Dante's Inferno because I told myself that I would play this a long time ago. But I was still living in Maryland. And I would go to the store called Power Gamer. And they had it there. And I was like, oh, I actually might want to play this game. And now I'm being reminded of it, and now I'm trying to see if I can get it on my Kindle as well. So, is Kindle even still on my phone, or did I put it? Yeah, it's still there. Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno is on a freaking Kindle. How much is it? $5. Do I want it in modern English though? And there's an illustrated book. Can I sort this? I wish I had a sorting into a Kindle. Okay. I think I'm gonna look this up a bit later, but let me see if it's on Steam. If it's on Steam, I might just copy it right now. Steam, no. Store, search, DANTE. Dante's. There's Dante's Bullet Inferno, but I don't think it's the same as Dante's Inferno. No, definitely not the same. Dante's Inferno. You see? It's an emulator. Never mind. I guess I gotta read the book. But I gotta figure out which book I want to get.
Where should I look for Victoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky.
Well, if I were you, I'd start my search in the forest.
In Carcassa?
Udav Mountain could be a good place to start too, but I've never been there, so I can't give guidance.
Carcassa and Udav are forbidden places, aren't they?
I don't believe what they say about them. The forest is a beautiful place. The tall trees, Pepel, the river spring, and the silence. Listen. Search the forest. Make sure not to get caught while entering, and keep your eyes open once inside. You'll be fine.
I can't believe I haven't thought about Dante's Inferno.
Who decided to forbid these places?
Ironically, the same man that was found dead in the heart of...
You think his death had something to do with the decision?
No, I don't know. The proof of fate is a decree that he put in place soon after taking control of the town. It's a decree that compels people to stay away from the places on the list, and to report suspicious activities and misbehavior.
Such as?
Blasphemous and heretical talk, to name a few. But the decree's main objective is to find and execute those against or unfaithful to God.
She sounds like she doesn't approve of this.
I guess it's a good thing. I don't know.
You know what? I do wish the speaking voice and when they're talking in their head voice sounded different. Kind of like in Echo.
You don't adhere to the law.
Not in this case, at least not entirely. You know. And please don't say this to anyone, or you'll have me tortured and killed, alright?
Do I hear thunder?
Go on. I promise.
Oh,
Carcassa has been like my
definitely
second
raining.
home in the last few years. I can't get enough of its silence. I know what you are going to say. It's dangerous, dark, and forbidden. But listen to me. Sometimes it gets dangerous, true. And the mayor's death proves it. But isn't that normal? It's life. It's people.
It's life. Everything here feels rotten and reeks of death.
Don't say that. And don't talk to others this way. If we stop dreaming and lose hope, what do we have left?
Right?
Look, I don't know if you should go into the forest. I don't want to get you in trouble or killed. I have no idea where you should look, really. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have something here. It might not tell you where to go, but at least give you some orientation. A map of the town and its surroundings. How does that sound?
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad I could do something. Just be careful.
Something useful.
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming back at me, like a bat flapping in circles, year after year. I see October 28th on the calendar, and I know what's coming to bite me.
So what's the reason?
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it will make a difference if I did. In general, the ritual doesn't make a difference.
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of Ivan Kotar, and so we have to dress like them on the day. Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is. I don't know.
The effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The effigy ritual marks the end of the day of Ivan Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. Which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
I thought the exact opposite. It was a disturbing scene, and I felt true, primal fear.
Then the mayor comes out and everyone stops, and when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited from the darkest of places.
No, not that I recall. I don't know. Why?
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment. It's so tall, the nearby buildings could be hit.
Nothing to worry about. God is protecting them. Or at least it's what they believe. Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a free pass into the forest. Can you guess why?
No.
You haven't even tried to guess. Because it's made of black wood, plant roots, and undergrowth from Carcassa. Slaves of the moon god supposedly live or dwell as spirits if they are dead, inside the forest, and so, you know. Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons the whole night after the fire. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Sure.
A sad thought just came on me. Okay.
For some people, this stone is the only hope they have left.
These pictures look very modern.
Our beloved priest and friend. Anyone found my legs yet? Beloved wife and mother, Melita Lavnyak, missing since October 1991 at the entrance of Carcassa. Young Kadia, missing his love since June. Haven, last seen on the last day of February 1993. Only dust remains of the thing that was set on fire last night.
Oh, wow. So here's Holly. Caracasa is right there to the south. There's something to the north that will take me over here.
White and red squares, a Croatian version of the chessboard.
Who is it?
I'd like to ask you some questions.
About what?
Different things. Maybe you could help me?
A stranger.
Could you come out of the room?
No, and I don't want to talk to you. Take a look at my inventory. Read some books, do whatever you want. I don't care about those knockoffs. And take a sample of the town's map from the desk. That way you can't say I didn't help you.
But I...
Stop talking. I want silence.
Dang.
I don't need it. I already have one. Asum Tavruli at the top, and the other two are Maleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer, and an unnamed manuscript by Herodotus. What a strange taste for books. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty confident this is a 15th century map of Europe. Everything in this town revolves around that troubling period of human history. I'm not a pest. The owner said she wants to be left alone. It leads towards the bridge to the police station. I'm not going in that direction now.
Okay.
No, it's the path towards the lake and the lodge. I should go back to the house first.
Okay. So be this way. It's over here.
The Catechism says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon. In the back room, I can see some sheet-covered furniture and a big candle on the floor. Nothing else.
My feet are kind of cold. Not wearing socks.
Four letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P. Who keeps a dead tree?
I couldn't have missed the tallest building out here. This must be the lodge where Hatur resides.
Okay, I like that you can switch between characters like this.
Hello? Graveyard silence.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for just kicking it with me in chat. This is a sponsored stream, so if y'all are interested in getting some more info about it, here's a link to their website. There's also a link to their Steam page. And also, if you want to step out of Lurk for a little bit, let me know what y'all think about what you've seen in the game so far. Good or bad. All the constructive feedback would be most appreciated. I know I've received some earlier in the stream, and I am thankful for that.
I wasn't sure I heard a voice, but I did. Victoria is here. It's locked. It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me, but that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucia, the owner of this house.
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedict. Victoria is my sister.
Who's Victoria?
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother, and that he was coming with her to Sveti Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
Hey,
We're trying to
what's
find
up?
her.
How you doing?
Who is we? And are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolai, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place. Lose track of time.
Okay.
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted out of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to ask the warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum. That's why he destroyed the bust in the stoop. He was sending a message. I'm doomed.
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did.
Interesting, yeah.
But I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
It's a nice point and click game. I don't know if you saw me do the thing earlier, but there's the links for those if you want to check it out some more.
Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
I told your sister I'll leave the key at the neighbors, and that I'll pass by later, after the castle.
I'm just super happy that I don't have to speak the whole time.
You were at the castle?
Sure.
Did you see me there?
I was there only for a brief time. Couldn't stand all those people. But how could I see you when everyone has to wear... Wait a minute. Did you go inside without a mask?
No, of course not. Was she here after you came by?
I didn't make it. This right here is me visiting after the castle. You are a strange person. No wonder you two are relatives. Why are you asking all these questions?
Because she stayed in the house and fell asleep, and when I came back I couldn't find her. I don't know her whereabouts since last night.
You know, if you don't trust her, you should just talk to her. But if you already did, then my only advice is to talk to Madame Vera, my neighbor. She may be old, but she never misses a thing. Always lurking from that window of hers.
I already tried, but she either wasn't in the house or just ignored me.
Because she doesn't like strangers. What would you do? You must introduce yourself to her. Say exactly who you are and why you are looking to talk to her. Tell the truth. I heard that she had some sort of visions of the life of Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town. It's what allowed her to sneak into other people's houses as a babysitter.
I'll try to talk to her.
And do not go knocking on the door. She hates that.
Have you had any strange dreams in this house?
Whenever I don't have guests, I sleep here. And guests are as rare as the sun in this town. My dreams are always great. Why?
It's just that both Nikolai and I had a rough night's sleep with harrowing dreams.
That must have been the demon of tiredness, not the house. You had a long drive yesterday.
We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass.
So it was you who broke the glass on the door?
No, I just opened it, I promise.
Maybe those bloody crows did it. Wouldn't be the first time. It started recently. They come to the balcony raking in mud, small twigs, and other crow filth. I tried to scare them off, but nothing is working. And they are very aggressive. I can't light a candle anymore. Whenever I do, they swarm outside and start scratching at the windows and door. The balcony is where they gather and ultimately die. It's like their graveyard or something. I can't explain it. If they don't back off soon, I'll have to start taking action. I don't want my guests to feel threatened.
The demon of tiredness? What? Yeah, they said it.
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You're allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister.
This is a modern day Airbnb.
The blasphemous basin is destroyed. I approve of the act.
Savage.
Hideous. It's full of dead crows. Dozens and dozens of them.
Ooh. Okay, so things have changed.
I don't need it.
Painting fall?
This woman eerily reminds me of Victoria in her younger days, back when I could rely on her, instead of having to fear her.
Oh, and this game does have multiple endings, so that's great for replay value. Where's this carpet come from?
For some reason, someone decided to wrap the carpet and put it here.
Who dropped the book?
It must have been the warden who did this. What use is there in throwing books on the floor? This bookshelf was full of books before. A lot of them are missing now. It's a giant tree with dozens of corpses hanging from its branches, and skulls that feed its roots. A giant bowl made out of clay, filled with what seems to be some type of oil.
Can't look in that closet no more. Oh, painting.
We left it on the table, with its front side facing the wall. Now it's up again, looking at me with those mean eyes.
Okay, so someone did put it down. It was just flipped and reversed. No, it was dropped and reversed. Sorry.
Everything is as we left it, but the crow's head is missing, and there's broken glass on the floor now.
Interesting. So there's a rain that's supposed to be coming my way very soonish, maybe in about 30 minutes. But I'm gonna see how long I can make it before I get tired-ish. This game is fun. This game is definitely fun, and I do want to finish this on stream. And I also have a collection of other games that I've obtained before via sponsorships, and I would like to finish on stream. Yeah, I definitely hear the thunder now. Don't knock.
Madame Vera?
Here we go. Window.
Madame Vera? My name is Benedek. I spent the night at your neighbor's. Could I ask you some questions? The woman that came with me is my sister. We can't find her today. Did you see if she left the house sometime after we arrived last night? Have you seen her today, perhaps? Who are you? My name is Benedek, and... Vera is old, not deaf. Who are you? Benedek, I'm a monk from Budapest. What do you want from me, monk? I'm trying to find my sister. Have you seen her? No, but I heard last night. After we arrived? Much later, in the night, with a man. What man? Nikolai? No, the one who came here earlier today stayed in the house. The warden? Dr. Hathor? Him, the man with the demonic voice. What did Hathor and my sister do? Went into the forest together, talked there for a while, then silence. Where in the forest? At the crossroad, go straight into the forest. It's where the path leading from the town ends? Just go inside there. Once you find it, you will know. Did you hear what they talked about? No, sounded like whispering, praying, chanting. Can you describe Hathor? What is it? My eyes were taken from me. God has his ways. I'm sorry.
Evil?
God
Toxic?
has nothing on this. I deserved punishment. I deserved solitude. You still questioning my words. I am sure I didn't see him, but it is the same man that stayed in the house. The demonic voice. I'm having a hard time reading your chalkboard. Why can't you talk? Piece of chalkboard. School damaged object. A present from someone special to me. I asked if you could talk, madam. Tongue was torn out. I am eyeless and wordless. Terrible fate. I can't imagine the pain. Who made you blind and mute? No need to tell me. The body of my sister. Your sister did this to you? A corpse now. She had to do it. It is my fault. Your sister, family. What could you have done to deserve such a cruel punishment? I provoked. I need to suffer for my faith. It is all I have left. Don't ask again. I heard about your visions. I still have them. Visions of Ivan Kotar? His birth, life, the horrors of Udav, death in church. Can you tell me a bit more? Visions are mine. Don't want to talk about. Excuse me. You are damaged. Missing soul you have. Excuse me? Cursed, like me, but a good man. Helped me find the love of my life. He disappeared.
This game has some weird culty vibes. This game deals with the cults. In case you didn't know.
Madam, I can't. As soon as I find my sister, I'm leaving and not coming back. Search for her at the same time. Look for him. I don't know this place. I don't know anyone here. Everyone knew my love. On a full moon night, he disappeared. You have to understand, it will take a miracle for me to find anyone in this valley. But tell me, what is his name? Yakov Prenger, town's former... A priest was your lover? He was to renounce his service, not faith. Dear God, I'll see what I can do. I have to go now.
Wow. I'm definitely hearing something. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I keep hearing like rumbling noises, and I can't tell if it's my heater or if it's the outside. Okay. That was a lot. That was seriously it? I'm not gonna wait in the house.
I should wait here for now.
Or I can't go back.
The fireplace. It's full of dead crows.
I know. I've put them there.
Why?
To get rid of the bodies. Why else? But I am all out of matches, so for now, they just have to lay in the cold. You don't mind, do you?
No, not at all. It's your house.
But you're my guest. It's my duty to make your stay comfortable.
This woman and her house are beyond salvation.
Savage? Wow.
Never mind.
Yeah, there are crows, a bunch, like dozens of them in this little fireplace. You can't see them, but it's implied that it's there. Okay. I think I've done all that I can. So I'm going to switch characters to the husband of Victoria. Path.
Goldine.
It's down here. There's a woman at the dock.
Just a boat, floating alone in the fog. It's empty. Hello, youngster. What's your name?
Antun.
What are you doing here?
Fishing.
At night?
Best time.
It's dangerous to be out here at night, especially for a child.
Why?
Didn't you hear what happened to your mayor? And what about those moon things?
You mean the moon ghouls? I saw them once here on the lake.
What do they look like? What are they?
Yellow. Their whole body's yellow, except for the faces. They don't have faces. Their faces are shadows.
You were hidden somewhere?
They saw me, but they could do nothing. Dr. Hatur was taking them away.
Where did he take them?
I don't know. The doctor told me to go away. I didn't look back. He's always good to me. Always gives me food. Says I have to gain weight.
Wow, savage.
How's your fishing going?
Badly.
Wouldn't you need a fishing rod, net, or anything that could help you with that?
I'm not trying to catch them. I'm just calling them. I want to see them.
The lake seems lifeless to me. Are you sure this is the right place to fish?
I know it is. Mother Evelina told me.
So your mother told you to come to this very pier at night to try to catch some fish? She must be an exemplary parent.
She is good to me. She loves me. Look. She made this dress with bells just for me. Others don't have dress like this.
Others? Who are they?
My brothers.
Why would she give you a dress with bells?
I can call for help when others are mean to me. Evelina always comes.
Why do you let your brothers be mean?
I hear
Fight
thunder.
for yourself.
I don't want to be mean towards strangers. Mother Evelina says it is impolite.
Your siblings can't be strangers to you. You live in the same house, eat the same food, maybe even sleep in the same room.
We live together, but they are still strangers. See, I think they know where their parents are. I don't.
Kid, are you all right?
No. I want to find my parents.
So, Evelina is not your mother?
She told me my mother and father are living here now. Somewhere inside Lake Harley. I'm trying to call them. I want to see them.
Do you live in an orphanage, perhaps?
I live in a big house. Above our roof is a giant tower with giant bells. And we have a big courtyard, with a big wall and tall trees that prevent demons and evil spirits to visit us when they leave their underground beds.
You know, when I was your age, I lived in a house such as yours.
Evelina was your mother too?
No, my mother's name was Olga.
Was she as good as my mother?
She always protected me from my brothers and sisters.
You also had a dress like mine? With bells?
No, but I would have loved to have one.
Oh, because he's also an orphan too.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call it here because I hear thunder and I don't want my stream to be disrupted by the fact that I lost power and then coming back on to try and say goodbye. So I'm gonna call it here. Definitely appreciate y'all being here. This was fun. This was pretty heckin' awesome, and it kind of has me shivering just a bit, but it's not too bad. Thank you for Red Martyr Entertainment for letting me do this sponsor game. I do hope to be playing it more in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it soonish. That would be pretty nice. And I noticed that there's multiple endings, and yeah, this game is very interesting. So hopefully I can make it through all the way that the developers created for us. So yeah, those are the links right there. There will be a part 2 for sure. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But I've been fairly busy as of lately, but I'm gonna play it safe and call the stream so that my power doesn't get like cut out or any unnecessary reason. Let's see who is online now. Let me see who is. Let me see if anyone else is playing this game. Ah, it's just me playing. Just me playing this game. Okay, that's fine. Let me see what's on my follow list that we can go and raid. Okay. Looks like D is having a 12-hour stream. And they're playing... and she's playing Rocket League.
I say go for it. Just make sure.
That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we're gonna drop over to Queen D's stream. 12-hour stream. Looks like she's on 3 hours and 45 minutes. Once again, I appreciate y'all being here, chilling with me. If y'all have any questions about the game, let me know. Or if y'all have any input that you would like to tell me off stream, let me know. And I'll put it in my feedback form anonymously. Don't worry. And yeah. Y'all be easy, be safe. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be lurking around Twitch as long as my power will allow me to. And yeah, I will see y'all later-ish. And if y'all want to game with me off stream, let me know. I'll probably be available. But till then, see ya.
Hey, White Shadow! It's a White Shadow raid! Y'all, make sure you go